Hey friends, welcome back to another video. Going to go through the round 13 review. We scored up 2102, which is not too bad. We were 63,000 in ranking and now we're 59,000. So we went up a little bit. It's still terrible, I know, but it is what it is. We're just trying to quietly accumulate our team, trying to finish our team off. It's really desperate at this stage. What are we looking at? Day cost 118. I did drop this week's league, this round 2, which is a bit unfortunate. It was only down by about 10 points. Was about to roll the dice and day cost to be captain, but it wasn't going to make a difference with Marshall only 119, day cost 118. Jack Dawson 95. Man, hasn't been worth the trade in. We probably should have went to Sicily or someone else a bit cheaper. We sort of, probably not even Sicily now. He's going to be out for a bit. But there was someone else that's probably better value, like a Sinclair. We probably should have went Sinclair instead of Dawson. But hindsight's a good thing. Darcy Moore 88, a little bit lower. Ryan 83. So he's been underwhelming ever since we got him in, but now he's only worth 507,000. We probably didn't buy him at the right time. Ridley 108. Definitely bought him at the right time. Probably shouldn't have had him to begin with and just waited to bring him in after. But we did buy him in the right time now, and he's been nothing but great for us now. So everything said, don't get him in again. It's stupid, but we did bring him in. We took away the psychological aspect of it and just traded because he's a good trade-in. But we just ignored all the history with him. So yeah, we just went for that. I'm pretty happy with that so far. Really, only 91. But yeah, Morelli's been pretty good. He's been turning up quite a bit, so 91 may accept it. And yeah, we just need a bit more from Darcy Moore and Rioli actually. And Ryan needs to step up. I think Ryan and Dawson will bounce back very soon, but they've had a few quiet weeks now. Dunkley 148. Wish I had the captain on him. I would have won the round there. And Bonapelli 125. Trent 136, Sarong 108, Neil 102, all perfect. Gilden only 62, but a heap of people have got him. So the reason why I brought him in a couple of weeks ago was it wasn't a risk to bring him in. When majority of people have got him in and best sides have got him in, you're not risking anything, especially with the value we bought him in for. So that was just a win. Parker was not playing because he got, what was it? He got suspended, so that's unfortunate. A lot of people are going to get suspended with Sicily, so they're going to feel a taste of that as well. So that's the reason why we didn't go Sicily as well. In the past is we almost went him a couple of times, but we did trade him out the last minute. If you remember, right in the first round, we did trade him out to bring Ridley in to go someone else extra because someone was getting injured. That was a Stewart. I wasn't Stewart. It was someone else that was getting injured early, and we dodged the bullet there, but ran into something else. That was another story anyway. But yeah, so King Cotter 52. It's very important. So the main thing at the moment, I want to focus on my team is cash gen because, as you can see, it's very hard. So King Cotter 52 still sneaking up. So he's still making enough cash. Johnson 96 is just something we love. So Johnson and Briggs. These two are the ones that I just wanted to keep firing up, and they're actually delivering. And Briggs was a huge gamble. If he failed me, that was probably the end of the season for me. I'd have no chance to get anywhere in the rankings, anywhere in the league. But he's going up in value now, so people have missed out on him. A bit unfortunate there, but we're being very fortunate. He's got 140, might even be a keeper. So now at this stage, I don't care about the cash with him. I'm hoping he's just a keeper and just saving the trades. It's all about trades. Marshall 119. Ever since he had the slow start, he's bounced back, and it was just unfortunate with Shrek that we had to trade him out. There's some players. I looked at the top side. There's some. The top team has got 3 full-on rooks at the forward line. He's got Briggs, he's got Marshall, and I think he had Gorn. So he had 3 full-on rucks and a full side pretty much, and just. I think it was just one guy he's missing on the field. That's how good number 1 is at the moment, and he's got options on the bench. It's just insane. We're so far behind. Butters 118, very happy with that. And McRae 120, perfectly now, ever since everyone... But unfortunately, I wish no one jumped on him. because now everyone's going to get his scores. We got some of his low scores as well, because we started with McCrae originally. Zeeble 107, so that was pretty good. A lot of people traded him out. I don't know why. We don't have the luxury to trade him out, and a lot of people probably don't have the luxury to trade him out, but they did trade him out. I think they got spooked. Darcy Cameron only 92, but we'll handle that. She's all 98, so he's been a little bit underwhelming, but 90s are fine, especially on the forward line. Angwin only 45, but still making cash. So I'm looking forward. So I am looking at holding on again for this round. I've still got 8 trades left, so we didn't trade last week. We'll probably look not to trade this week as well. But one of the targets I was looking at was Keys from Adelaide. He looks really tempting, but 380 or something like that I think he's worth. So could be worth a gamble. I mean, he's low enough. We could go 5 as well. No, 5 scored 90s now. We had 5 early on and traded him out. He got injured as well, so it didn't help matters as well. But now it looks like he's bouncing back and possibly going to make some coin. But we're not worried about the coin. We want people to score big and just stay in. So I don't think we can gamble 5 as much as he's only pretty low in value. I think we can't gamble 5 because we can't handle the trade again. So Keys is a value, like an option, but by the time if we don't trade this week and we trade next week, Keys is probably going to be out. Now we probably won't be able to afford him anyway. So I think we're just going to run the course of Johnson and Cotter. Hopefully these guys get play more games. Really need Constable to get some games. I mean, I've heard in the VFL he's averaging over 30 plus disposals a week, and he's actually going really well. Probably need Cohen to come back eventually. He'll come back, but I think he was booked. So he's been spending a lot of time away. Missouri, I don't think he's going to come back. He didn't look that good. Davey seems to be here or there. So Roberts probably comes back way too late in the piece. Laurie didn't set the house on fire. He was a sub last game and just didn't do anything. So as it stands, we need Angwin, Concotta, and Johnson just to keep going, and obviously Briggs still. Best case scenario, if Briggs goes up to 700,000, we could trade him down to someone else. That's just stupid thinking, but we'll take it if it happens. We could also downgrade Dunkley. As silly as it sounds, I mean, I was thinking about downgrading Dacos, and ever since Dacos was about very high in value, he hasn't scored much else. And if you went down from Dacos to Sicily, you would be very happy previously. Probably not now because he's suspended. It looks like he's going to be suspended. He might try and get out of it. It wasn't much in it from what I saw in the comments anyway. So I would have been happy with Dacos to Sicily, but before the suspension, obviously. So it looks like he's going to be out maybe for a couple of weeks. Who knows? You just got to find out until what they say. And Bonapelli down to someone else around 500,000 would have been pretty good. Like, it would have been good to get like a Degoe in, but even he's someone that reminds me of the Sicily, where they get suspended or they just misbehave off field or they do something wrong, and they're just not trustworthy, and we can't afford these players anymore. I mean, I did bring Kelly in twice, and it blew up in our face twice. We can't afford to do it anymore. This season is a mess. At the end of the day, you just don't want those Kellys, the Fifes. Even Parrish done me over. You just don't need these players that are not going to play for a full season. Majority of players don't play a full season regardless, but some people are a bit more injury prone than others. Just waiting for Ridley to get injured again. It's just one of those seasons, just waiting for 2024. But we're trying to make the best of it and trying to jump up in the rankings and trying to upgrade. So if we're going to trade, we're going to try and squeeze in Keys from Adelaide. I haven't looked at Jeremy Cameron to see what he's valuing. There's a few guys like, Mills as well. I want Mills in. Probably going to try and replace Johnson with Mills. So that will give me a full midfield as well. And then possibly a Jeremy Cameron in the forward line. could be quite dangerous as well. So that's the hope. And I don't think we can afford anyone else at the moment. So yeah, it's sad. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys reckon. How your week was in the team. How did you suffer any injuries? Did you win? Did you lose? Rankings, whatever. Let me know. Thanks, guys. See ya.